Hey everyone, this is Jamin Meikle, financial advisor with Meikle Financial Group. I wanted to take some time today and to go over the different features of the client experience. Before we get started, I would say that if you have not had the opportunity to log into the client experience yet, you can please reference the other videos that we have. There is one that is just about how to log into the client experience for the first time. And once you've gone through that process, you can be able to join us here. All right, so what we're looking at is a sample client. This is all bank information, so some of the functionality is going to be a little bit different, but it will work on your end. So this is for Henry and Susan Johnson. First thing I wanted to point out is my financial priorities. This is where you can go in and designate what is most top of mind for you when it comes to your finances. So if we have here that, for Henry and Susan, they are worried about their pets, saving for college, and giving to charity. If you have the option to add or change around these priorities, we have some standard ones right here, but if you wanted to, you could always add your own, type it in, and then throw it into your top 5. Next, we have my checklist. This is a functionality that we added so that it's easier for each of us to remember the follow-up items we have for after our meetings. So this is stuff like when we meet and we ask you for your last year's tax return, or we need a specific statement, or maybe we need your social security statement. This is where you can go in to see, okay, what was it that they asked me to do again? And we will have all of those items listed out here. And then there's also going to be ones for us as well. You could click right here and it will show you what checklist items we are working on our end. So if we decide after a review meeting that you need an allocation change, or there's a certain topic we're trying to research for you, you can come here and see if we have completed that task for you yet. All right, if we scroll on down here is going to be your risk profile. If you have not taken this yet, it's a 6 questionnaire, and it will give us guidance on what your risk tolerance is, so that as we are making changes in your allocation, that we are making sure that is aligned with your overall risk profile. And if we come back up here on the right hand side, this is where you're going to be able to see all of your accounts with us. As you can see as well, there's other items in here like savings accounts, checking accounts, and that is because we have the ability to aggregate all of your accounts so that you can see what your net worth is on any given day by just logging into your client experience. The way you do that is by adding accounts down here. Just click on this button. You can, if you have the ability to log into the financial institution, you can do it here, and you'll just put in your username and password, and it'll link up the account to the client experience. Or if it's something like a vehicle or a different property that you have that doesn't get updated, you can always put it in here. So you'll have the ability to put in all of your assets, you put in all of your liabilities, and up here you can see, okay, for Henry and Susan, their assets equal 693,000. They have 107,000 in liabilities. Therefore, their net worth is 585,000. And the last feature that I wanted to go over on this page is contact your advisor. Now, like I referenced before, this is a sample client, so this is not an advisor in our office, but on each of your guys' client experience, you'll be able to open this up and it will be able to lead you into either emailing us, setting up an appointment, or giving you our contact information. All right, if we go up all the way up to the top, you'll see that we are currently on the overview page. Next, we want to go to the accounts tab. All right, now that we are on the accounts tab, what this is the accounts that you have managed here with us. This is where you can go in to take a little bit more of a deeper dive into your accounts. And one of the features that I really like about this is when we are talking to you about your different allocations, we typically go over a lot of information really quick. So if you are leaving the appointment, or it's a couple of weeks after we've met, and you said, hey, they talked to me about this certain strategy, but I don't remember specifically what it's there for. You could come in here and say, oh yeah, they talked to me about benchmark growth. What is the purpose behind that? And this will give you a little bit of a summary on what the purpose and objective is for benchmark growth. Another really cool feature that I like is that it's going to give you a performance for your different accounts. And also, you have the ability to change the date range of that. So like I said before, this is just a sample client, so the functionality doesn't work. But on your end, you'd be able to switch it to all of the different date ranges, and it'll update the performance for you. So you can see how we've done in the last 10 years or even just month to date. Okay, next we want to go to the Profile tab. So let's go back up to the top, click on Profile. And this page is dedicated and designed around the different financial planning topics that we can discuss with you. So this is the information that we'll be using to guide our conversations when we meet, when we are discussing certain topics, or especially if we are doing a financial plan for you. This is where we will go to gather that information, and also again to guide our conversations with you. So it's just basic information with your income, your expenses, insurance. This is going to be everything from life insurance to property and casualty insurance. Again, your risk profile will show up right here. And then we're also going to be talking about estate planning and also tax planning. Okay, and then the last feature I wanted to go over with you is actually the Documents tab. So let's go back up to the top, click on Documents. And this is where you can have documents saved to the client experience. So this is where we can save different statements for you. We can have your beneficiary designation form sent up here. It's all around, it's a very safe way of sharing information back and forth between us, or just for storage overall. So if we're ever needing a statement from you, like we talked about earlier, what would happen is you would actually come in here and upload it into one of the different folders, let us know, and we can bring it down on our end. So that way you don't have to worry about emailing it to us and potentially having any type of risk of sharing personal information. So that was just a quick overview of what we are excited about with the client experience. I hope all of you have the opportunity to log in and play around with it a little bit. If you have any questions, or if there's anything we can do to help you out with in regards to the client experience, please don't hesitate to call. Thank you.